So, very good evening, guys. This is Piyush Khandelwal, and I welcome you all to your own channel, which is Geeks for Geeks Practice. Guys, as promised, we are back with interesting sessions. We have planned some new sessions for you people, which will be helping you to, before starting, I just want a small acknowledgement from your side, like who all are present. Can you type hi, hello, so that may I know who all are present over here? Simply type hi, hello. And I have a good news for you. Like as I promised you that we will be bringing more and more sessions on Geeks for Geeks Practice. Today we will be discussing some details about our new session, which is going to be connecting edges, right? And this session will be dealing with graphs, why graphs, how graphs, and what you can do with graphs, right? So we'll answering all these questions with one of the mentors, right? He is expert in competitive programming. Yeah, very good evening, Anil. How's you? Okay. So, guys, we are just about to start, and I'm about to call the guest of the day, or you can call not the guest of the day is not the correct word, right? Just a small acknowledgement from your side. If I'm clearly audible, just type hi, hello. Waiting for your responses. Okay, that's great. So, as I told you, that we will be bringing more and more sessions. Like we have problem of the day, which we discuss the problem, uh, a single problem every day, which you see on our practice portal. We discuss the solution of those problems on our YouTube channel, right? Okay, and also we have let's dive into CP with Jyoti, right? Where we discuss certain problems which are which helps you to understand the types of problems, the types of concepts that are needed to be worked on, so that you can start your competitive programming career. And with that, because we started with very basic concepts in let's dive into CP thing, right? It was a beginner part. Like we are also working on the advanced parts parallelly. So we have brought a new series for you, connecting edges, which will be covering the advanced data structures like graphs, right? So there is always a confusion among the people, right? Like how we can, they are very scared of programming graphs, right? How we can write the programs, what are the problems that can be solved with the graphs, and if they can be solved, how we are going to solve them. And to answer all of your queries, we have on board a very experienced mentor who has a very good experience in competitive programming, who has been into different competitions, who has scored the epitome of success in these coding competitions, right? So today we have Mr. Pawan DIxit with us. Let me call Pawan and have more idea about this new series, which is connecting edges, like how this series is going to be released, what all the topics, content we are going to cover in this series. We will discuss with Pawan, who is going to be the mentor of this series, mentor for this series, right? So, hey Pawan, how's you?
Hello Piyush, how are you doing? Hello,
I'm
am
good.
I
I'm
audible?
good. How's you? How's you, Pawan?
I'm
Yes,
good.
yes, yes. You are
I'm
audible.
doing great. Yes. So
So, Pawan,
hi
actually,
everyone.
first of all, very congratulations
Yeah.
for being here with Geeks for Geeks, because we are actually looking for people who can help our students, audience, and it's really a pleasure having you on the board of Geeks for Geeks practice.
Yeah. Thank you, sir. It was completely my pleasure, and it will be very great if I am able to help um, these people who are having a problem in competitive programming or in DSA part. So yeah.
Yes. So, Pawan, I want you to introduce yourself to our audience, like a small intro, like what all you have done in competitive programming and why you developed like what motivated you to be in the field of competitive programming.
Okay, so as Piyush sir introduced me, I am Pawan DIxit, mentor at Geeks for Geeks Practice. So I'll be giving a brief introduction about my competitive programming background. So I'm doing this competitive programming thing from past 3 years, and I'm doing this on various online platforms present. For example, Code Forces, Code Chef, Coder, Hacker, etc. Like I have done it on each and every platform out there, and like I I have done decent job there. Like I am a 5-star coder at Code Chef, around 2100 rated, and a decent rating at Code Forces also. So, and apart from that, I am also the ACM ICPC regionalist, which is a team event. Many of you might not know ACM ICPC. So it is like the Olympics of competitive programming. So I was also the Asia
Guys,
regional.
Pawan, interrupting you in between. Guys, can you see the modesty? Right, he is 5-star, 5-star at coachship, right? And decent rank. I can tell you, it's very good rank. When he's saying decent, it's a really good rank. And he's ACM ICPC like participant. He has been like where in which region you have participated?
So
Like what level it was?
yeah, I participated in like Asia. These are the Asia regionals, and in India it is IIT Kharagpur, like IIT Kharagpur region.
See, man, and he's saying it's decent. I cannot believe it. I cannot believe it, right? So, Pawan, you continue, right?
Yeah, so this is the part, like, and in like coming to the problems also, I have solved more than 3000 problems on competitive programming on various topics. So from this introduction, like it is clear that I am very interested in this thing, the DSA and algorithm part mainly. So I'll be there for like the Geeks or Geeks is giving me opportunity to like interactive with you guys, and let me help if I can in like if there are any problems or like guiding you to this field. So this is the brief intro about me.
So, Pawan, it is really great pleasure having you on board, right? I'm quite excited about the sessions that you would be taking, really, and they are definitely going to help our audience. I'm quite sure about it, right? 110% sure about it. So, hey, Navjeet, Anil, if you have any questions, you can ask. Right, we will be discussing more and more about the session that we are going to start with, Pawan. It is connecting edges where we will be dealing with the graph problems which are required, like graph concepts which are required to solve the problems in your competitive programming, these contest thing, right? So we will be discussing. So, Pawan,
Yeah.
why you selected the topic graphs only? Like it is going to be your first session on Geeks or Geeks Practice channel, right? And you want to start
Yes.
with graphs only. So why you selected the topic
Yes.
graphs?
So the first thing is like I like graphs very much. This was the first main reason, apart from all the other reasons. So let us talk about first of all the importance of graphs. So the thing about graph is like in my beginner like when I started doing competitive programming thing, there was a time like first 6 months I was like like first of all I started this thing because everything is very logical and it is mathematical based and all the questions are like very logical things, and it really took my interest and I started doing it. But after some time, like after doing it for 5 or 6 months, I was stuck at a point like I can solve easily for 1 or 2 questions in like the starting 1 or 2 question of every contest because it was basically mathematics or implementation based. But after that, there was there was always a graph question or a dynamic programming question, and the questions on these advanced topics is present. So whenever I see the term graph and nodes and these terms in the question, I say that I'm done. I cannot do this thing because I don't know anything about these things, because at beginner level we don't know about graphs and all these things. So I think after when I know about this graph and like I spend some time and I learn about the graphs. Then after that, like there is a huge spike. Like my contest ratings and the like my competitive programming journey take a boost. Like I am able to now solve 3-4, like 1 or 2 more problems in each and every contest, and it was like a fun. Like it is a good feeling when you solve more problems and score good ranks. Then it is a good feeling also. So from the competitive programming perspective, graph is very important for like making progress. And in like it is not only the case that graphs are only important for competitive programming part, but all the undergraduates, the students, the engineering students who are pursuing for like good companies, FANG companies, we can say that. So they also like ask these graph topics very frequently. Like for example, let me say that if there are 2 or 3 questions asked in an interview, then there are like more than 90% chance that one of them will be from the graphs. So this is the main reason, like why everyone should, like everyone who is doing. Yeah.
I totally agree with you, Pawan. Generally, what happens when we start like learning data structures, so our journey like keep on fading at the point of trees and graphs. As soon as we start encountering these topics, trees and graphs, you see the learning starts
exactly.
stopping, right? We cover the arrays very well. We go through the linked list also very well. We acquire the knowledge of stacks and the queues also. But as soon as we encounter the point of like, it becomes a bottleneck, right? Where we like when we start solving the problem. Look, after trees, it becomes like I've done a lot of things and I should take a break now, right? Generally, if I say 100 people start their journey of competitive programming, or they start solving data structure problems, like 60% of them drop off after the trees, right? They do not continue
exactly,
till graphs and DPs and those other.
Exactly.
So this is what happens. The reason could be because of the lack of resources available, right? They might not be able to find the relevant resources for them. This could be one reason. Actually, what we figured out, that's why we planned a session on graphs, so that most of you, right, most of you who are planning to achieve certain heights in competitive programming, they should be able to convert their dreams into reality, right? So, like as Pawan told, after learning the concepts of graphs, the ranking actually boosted up. The number of problems that he was able to solve actually increased, right? So I totally agree with you, Pawan. And definitely, like as we can see, Milind, we have seen Navjeet, right, is here saying that they are able to solve the problems of stack, heap, but they are facing certain challenges while implementing graphs. So Milind, this session is going to be helpful for you. Don't worry about it. And I'm quite sure that Pawan will make your journey of learning graphs very, very easy and smoothing, right? Smoothing.
Yeah,
Am I
exactly.
correct, Pawan?
Because you are absolutely right. This is also my personal experience. Like I said, when I was like trying to learn the graph, I was searching here and there for the content. Like I am not able to find all the content at the same place. Like I was getting one concept at one place and the code for it at another place, and like there are many concepts. So I am not able to find it at a particular place. So that is why we think that if we cover all the topics and all the required things at in a single course, then it will be very beneficial for the one who are trying to learn it. So they will get all the things which are required at the same place. So that is why it will be I think it will be great for the new learners.
Exactly. I agree. So we will have a single playlist where you will be getting the knowledge of all the concepts related to graphs. We will be solving different problems that can be solved with the help of graph concepts, right? So guys, stay tuned. Keep, like, I can tell you that this series is going to start from next Monday, and it will be on Monday, Tuesday and Wednesday in the evening. Time will be shared with you, right? So every week we will have 3 sessions from Monday, Tuesday and Wednesday with Pawan, and who will be sharing the knowledge of graphs with you all. So you have to be there if you want to break this bottleneck, right? If you want to move above this bottleneck, so that you will also be solving one more problem, one extra problem in the contest, as Pawan is doing, right? Pawan has did it actually. Pawan has did it.
Yeah.
Okay. So
Yes.
anyone having questions, like Puneet has one question: will DP, greedy, all these paradigms will be covered? Yes, for DP, Puneet, let me tell you, we are coming up with next series for DP only, right? We will be covering these things one by one for you, and I promise you that we will be providing you one complete solution at GFG Practice channel. Just need a small thing, from small help from your side, that you need to subscribe our channel so that you will be getting the updates of all of the new sessions that we are going to release very soon, right? So Puneet, I think I have answered your queries. If you have any queries you want to ask, uh, Pawan, it is the right time, right? It is the right time. Hey, Smart Planet.
Okay. Milin is asking if we will be doing from tomorrow or from next Monday.
It
So
is
I
going
think
to
it will be from
next.
uh, next Monday. Yeah.
Okay. So I am really excited, Navjeet. I hope you are talking about my excitement or your excitement, right? I'm actually excited because when I started my learning, like when I was learning data structures, I was not able to find certain practical courses on graphs, right? Which you will be finding over here, where we'll be solving problems. We will be telling you that what are different types of problems that can be solved with graphs and how you are going to solve them. We will be solving them live with you, right? Hey, Himanshu. So I hope so. So one thing, Pawan, right? When
Yes.
graph is one of the advanced data structures, right? So are there certain prerequisites for this course, right? People should be having the knowledge of certain concepts before attending your sessions.
Yes, so obviously there should be some prerequisite for that because it is not the basic, it is some kind of advanced algorithm. So for that, there is very much prerequisite, but it will be good if they have the knowledge of like basic data structure, which are arrays and linked list and stacks and queue, etc. So these are the topics which will be required for implementing the graph, like implementing the code part. And for understanding, it will be okay for everyone. Like if you do not have the knowledge of these, then it will also be fine. And one thing also, STL is also a prescribed thing which the new users should have idea about. It is very useful in graphs and in other things also. But let's see the case. If you do not have any knowledge about these STL things, then there is no problem. Like when we will be taking the sessions, in between we will discuss when we use the STL part. Then I'll be explaining all these things in between the sessions also. But if you have knowledge, then it will be very easy to understand for you. Otherwise there is no problem. If you do not have any idea about these things, we will be covering them along with the graph part.
So guys, you just need to have you should know the concepts of arrays and linked lists to implement graphs, right? Am I right, Pawan? And
Yeah, you are
when
right.
we so we are talking about STL, you can use, like, you should be having certain knowledge of STLs, like how to use vectors, how to use those list and stacks for the traversal of graphs, right? I think so that we
Yeah.
don't have to implement them on their own. We can directly use those libraries, the templates, and we will be focusing on the logic rather than the implementation of basic data structures, right? So when we talk
Exactly.
about STL, Pawan, are we going to code the problems in C++?
So the first thing is we will not be language specific in our approach. That is, we will like mostly do things in pseudocode. Like I will be explaining the pseudocode, and there will be no language barrier on that. But if we need to code, yes, we will be using C++ language, because I think majority of a huge part of competitive programmers prefer C++. They are doing coding in C++ only. So and I am me also doing my coding in C++. So I'll be using C++ wherever required.
Okay, that's great. So Himanshu has one question, right? Where we can find questions related to the topic, like we do have Code Forces, Code Chef, but how can we find easy questions and progress? Like Himanshu, this is the problem we are talking about, right? This was the problem that we are talking about. We are not able to find the resources, right? So this session is for you. Here we will be telling you that which are the basic problems, which are the advanced problems, how you should be able to know that how I can solve these types of problems, what are the certain concepts that are required. So Himanshu, you need to wait for 1 week, like this week, right? And from next week you will definitely get the answer to your question, I think. Am I right, Pawan?
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. During the sessions, if like I will try to take some problems during the sessions also, and I'll be providing like the link for more relevant problems which we have discussed, which we will discuss in our session. So there will be no problem in this. I think the problems will be available.
That's great. We will be sharing problems and we will be solving certain problems. And after that, we will be also sharing the list of the related problems with you, right?
Yeah.
Thank you, Himanshu. Thank you very much. We are also waiting for the same, right? We are also waiting for you to join on the next Monday with us.
Yeah.
Guys, any other question? Any other question you have? Like, I have a lot of questions. I have a lot of curiosities, right? And I will keep on asking, but I want you to ask your questions, and I want your questions to be answered first. If you have any questions, right, regarding graphs, regarding Pawan, if you want to know more about Pawan, right?
Yeah.
First,
Questions are welcome.
so today's session is all about knowing about Pawan, right? So that knowing your mentor before knowing the topic.
Yes, exactly. So, any question?
So meanwhile, they'll ask the questions, right? Let me ask because I have a lot of questions with me, Pawan. So
Okay.
next question is like, is this session going to help the beginners also? Like I am a beginner, right? I want to start my my I want to like it's a starting journey for competitive programming, right? I have not done any competitive programming thing earlier. So will I be able to attend these sessions?
Yeah, let me like it will be most appropriate for you. Like in the starting part, I'll be like we will be starting from the scratch only. So if you don't have any knowledge about graphs and these topics, then you will feel that this is the place to learn these topics. So we will be starting from basic, and we are starting from the scratch, and we will be moving step by step. Like I will not be like taking too fast to complete a topic. I will be moving slowly, so that the beginners can also understand and have time to understand the particular concept. And we will be not rushing in our course. So for beginners it will be very good. They will learn a lot, and as the course progress, we will be covering some exciting and some less traveled topics also. There are many, like I think there is also one problem with this topic, when someone have the knowledge of basic graphs, like the traversal and some basic things about the graph, then they think that it is sufficient, it is enough, we can stop. I know about graphs and it is okay. They will not try to like explore it more. But this is
Okay.
not the case in our playlist. We will be like exploring extra topics also, like the less traveled part of the graph also, because I think these are like for when we have the basic knowledge about the graph, then it is important to implement, like to use this knowledge to learn more advanced concept also, because they will be very useful in interviews as well as competitive programming. If someone is preparing for ICPC and other there are contests organized by Google also, Google Kickstart, Google Code Jam, Facebook also, Facebook Hacker Cup, etc. So for them, these advanced concept will be very useful. So we will be having from the scratch to the advanced topics also. So this
So in
is,
two words, I can say it is going to be a 0 to 1 journey, right?
yeah,
And you
exactly.
don't worry about when you don't have any experience, you don't have to worry about, just start attending the sessions. And if you have any queries, ask your doubts then and there only, so that you would be learning the concepts then and there only, right? This approach always helps you. When you can get your queries answered at the instant, then the concept is built over there. So try to follow this approach so that you have this, like you will also be benefited from this 0 to 1 journey. So
Okay. I think
one
Himanshu has a
question.
question.
Yes, yes, yes.
So it is, can just CP provide me with background to crack good companies, or I do have to focus on development too? So I think the competitive programming is a part of, is a part for cracking good companies, because as we all know that all the companies, like most of the companies we can say that have its first round as the DSA based round, and the technical interviews also, there is a huge part which is based on data structures and algorithm part. So the competitive programming will help in these uh, parts, and development also, that is another domain which is also important. So I think for first and second round, mostly DSA is the main thing which will take you forward.
Okay, so I would like to add one thing over here, right? CP is required to crack good companies, right? But because development, if you have good experience in development, then it will make you a good engineer, right? Because when you will be working in the company, you will be developing the products, right? And CP help you to have those logics, so that when you are developing products, you are doing it optimizedly. You are providing effective solutions to develop your products. And when you are developing your products effectively, your product is going to compete in the market, right? Suppose you are building a website and you have created a slow website, you have written certain logics which are very slow, right? Searching is slow in on your website, right? Then your competitor is going to win. If you are a good competitive programmer, then you will be able to develop the logic, so that you can develop, like you can write the faster search methods for your website, right? Then your products are like your experience in CP will be reflected on your products as well. So development is needed, right? Until lastly, you are going to develop products only. But to enter the world of good companies, you need to be good at competitive programming, and it is going to help you in development. I hope we have
Exactly.
answered your query, Himanshu. So Dhananjay has one question, right? How much problems we will be solving for each graph topic?
Yeah, so that is a good question, I will say. In each topic, we will try to solve as much problem as the time demands, because I think first, like the flow will be like we will be learning the topic, like all the things about the topics, the theory part and the coding part, and like I will try to take like as many problems as I can according to the need of that topic only. And if the topic demands the more problem solving part, then I will be take more problem. And if it is like more theory oriented topic, then I will take some less problems only, but I will try to take at least one or two problems on each topic, so that uh, the like programmer can understand it well, and they should have a gist of the gist of that topic that is asked in the problem form, so that they can So it is very important, I think, to solve the problem on a particular topic.
Oh, and I think Dhananjay want to ask whether we are going to follow the NCRT approach or RD Sharma approach, right? Where we are solving number of problems on one concept, or we are solving less number of problems with like the miscellaneous exercise of NCRT. I still remember those three problems used to be very difficult problems and used to take care of all
Yeah,
the concepts that we've studied, right? So
exactly,
Dhananjay wants
exactly. So I think Dhananjay is a very front bencher student who solves each and every problem in each and every book. That is why I think this is the query. Hello. I think there is some network issue from the Piyush end. Any other question? Which college? Which college? So Himanshu has a question. Where did you get the Hacker Cup T-shirt? So, okay, I think the most of the audience know about the Hacker Cup T-shirt here. So let me first of all explain about the Hacker Cup T-shirt also. So Facebook Hacker Cup is a competitive programming contest organized by Facebook. So when you have a certain number of points in the first round, then you will qualify for the second round. And if you secure a rank of, I think, under 1,000 or under 1,500, I don't remember, then you are eligible to get this Hacker Cup T-shirt. So this is the procedure to get this T-shirt. Yeah.
Okay, sorry for the interruption from Pawan actually.
Okay, no problem there. Dhananjay Mishra is eagerly waiting for a bridges topic. Okay, no problem.
Okay.
There, your wait will be over soon. We will be having bridges topic also. So, yeah.
Okay. So it is really great having you. Like, we have a wonderful audience. I can tell you at GFG Practice, the students are really good. They are always keen to learn, and you will find it really very interesting when we are like most of the sessions that we do conduct on GFG Practice, Pawan. I would like to tell you that the people are really good. They do connect with us, like they are regular on the sessions that we do conduct, right? And that is what develop our interest also to deliver the best to them.
Yes. Another question from, I think, Sri Vatsan. How to master graph? So I'll answer
So
this
we will be,
question.
we will be revealing this in the sessions only, right?
Yeah, that is the thing. But I'll tell you one thing. You should attend each and every topic, and I think after the course completed, you will see that you mastered the graph.
Exactly. It is the same way that we promote our YouTube videos, right? Keep on watching till the last, right? So you have to attend our sessions till last, right?
Yeah. So I think that answers your question. Thank you, Dhananjay.
Okay, guys. So he is like here. This is Pawan, and I wanted to introduce you all with the Pawan so that you may know that your mentor first before starting the sessions, right? I would like to summarize. I would like to summarize that we will be having these sessions on connecting edges. और मैं आपको एक चीज और बताना चाहता हूँ. I would like to tell you one thing. Why the name connecting edges, right? Why we have kept the name connecting edges for this session? The reason for that is when we were looking for the resources on internet about graphs, right? They were very scattered resources, as Pawan told earlier. Like they're very scattered resources. You will find some one topic here, one topic here. What we have tried to figure out is we have tried to bring one single playlist where we will be connecting all the edges, right? Connecting all the points which are scattered over the internet, right? You will be getting all the knowledge over here that in single playlist. That's why we have named this session as connecting edges and demystifying the graphs for CP. And you will be able to enjoy these sessions from Monday to Wednesday. At like time we will be revealing, it is going to be around 7 or 7:30 p.m. From Monday to Wednesday on GFG Practice channel, right? So guys, do subscribe our channel so that you will be updated with you will get the updates about the sessions that is going to help you to acquire the more and more knowledge about graphs. So Pawan, it was really interesting like sharing all these ideas with you, right? Anything like would you like to any piece of advice for our audience at last before ending the
So
session?
I think the audience in the chat is having a great time here. Thank you, Bunty. Thank you, Ayush, for all the compliments. And I'll just say that keep on doing competitive programming. It will like get you to your destination, like your dream company also. And if not, then you will be winning. Like you don't need to buy t-shirts at least. It will give you so many t-shirts.
That's great idea. Great idea. So, so guys, this was all from our side, and we will be waiting for the sessions from Pawan. Like, and they will be you will be able to enjoy them from next Monday. Thank you, Pawan. Thank you very much, and
Thank you, Piyush.
I am quite excited to see you there.
Yeah, I'm also excited for
Thank
the
you.
session.
Thank you.